sitting here in Los Angeles, California. This is where I live. I hang out here at this corner of this brick area, and I talk into the mic by myself while I drink. Oh, that's potent. That's liqueur in this glass. Hello, callers from Press Pause. We're here today to talk to you about what happened in Los Angeles at these press conferences that went on at E3, or E3, as I like to call it, because we're basically in Mexico here. I'm telling you, downtown Los Angeles. So I just thought I'd do a quick rundown of what happened and drink in my lofty loft, my fabulous place this is where I live, my house. It's not my house. I've broken into somewhere. And we'll give you the rundown real quick of what I thought about all these different conferences that happened. Not too much excitement. So let's start off with Microsoft this morning. Let me tell you, I'm winded from all the different conferences. Winded. The call, please. The call. Modern Warfare 3 started off. I'm going to stop talking like that. Modern Warfare 3, if you're into that, it's fine. That's how they started it. That's how they had to start it. Next was Tomb Raider Uncharted. Tomb Raider equals Uncharted now. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of happy with that. Voice recognition in Mass Effect 3. They showed a cool trailer. The trailer itself looked cool. Kind of like the Dead Island trailer, kind of in a way, for Tom Clancy, Future Soldier. I don't care about the game, but the trailer was cool. Also, YouTube on Xbox now. I kind of have YouTube on every other thing that I own ever, so I'm not really sure if I care about that. The interesting thing was Bing and searching for games, movies, different things via Bing on your Xbox, which I don't know how I like about that. Also, Xbox Live TV, which we were talking about last night. If you watch my Twitters, it was called Diamond Service or something. I think that was a project name for it. But it basically is live television. But then when they started talking about the partners, I didn't see any. I saw like 4. So I don't know where that stands. Coming in the fall, they said. Live TV. Dana White came out, talked about UFC. I'm a big UFC fan, so that was cool for me, especially you could interact while watching them. My only hope is that the actual content you can buy on your Xbox, the UFC fights, are cheaper than they are right now, because right now they're ridiculous. There's a Rome punching game. Halo remake. I'm over Halo. We talked about that in the show. I'm over Halo, but whatever. Remake does look cool. Forza with Kinect. A Fable Journey where you use your hands and you... the spells. Oh, I don't know. I wanted Milo and Kate, and that's it. All right? What Milo and Kate. The big surprise for me, besides live TV, that's pretty cool, Minecraft on Xbox? What? Weirdly enough, there's an indie Xbox game right now that is Minecraft. It's basically a ripoff. So maybe they're like, yeah, we can be there because that guy did it and it was successful. But that seems interesting. Connect Disneyland Adventures, no one cares about. Those little kids were like, weh. They were playing along with the video. Come on. Connect Star Wars, meh. They're just doing that for all the nerds. Double Fine showed Sesame Street. If for kids, that's great. And we love Double Fine. Go for it. And I like how they call the family that came out Simulated Family. That's my favorite part of that. And then Halo 4. There you go. There's Microsoft. So what are my big takeaways? I always like the more of the kind of dashboard stuff that they add. And when they're adding YouTube, they're adding Bing. The number one thing from this Microsoft press conference that I keep saying is, So when I was talking about on the show that it could be the big loser, right now they still could be, because I felt like they rested on their laurels. I feel like I'm going to rest on the bed after this drink. We're going to do EA, and we're going to do it quick and sweet. Simple as sugar. Los Angeles. EA, Mass Effect 3. They showed us a section where they're fighting a big monster. Everybody does that nowadays. Hey, a big monster, I had to get around it. But I'm sure it'll be a great game. It's Mass Effect. Need for Speed The Run. You get out of the car? What? But then there's cook time events, so I don't know if I care. SSX using, this is cool, NASA Go Anywhere technology. I don't know what that means, but they said something like they'll map the whole planet and you can kind of like go down any single mountain you can think of. Bonkers. EA Sports Football Club, no, don't care. Madden, don't care. Reckoning, Overstrike seemed interesting. The trailer was kind of fun. And then Battlefield 3, which I do not care about. So, yeah, big takeaway, Mass Effect 3 will be great. Everybody already knew that, no surprises. And Need for Speed The Run being the surprise. Let's get another drink. You guys excited? This is exciting. We're in Los Angeles, California. This is how we live. We just sit against nice big brick walls and have microphones. All of us. Next one is Ubisoft, or as I like to say, Ubisoft. That's how I say it. Their big push was 25 years of entertainment. These are jazz hands. Which is interesting because they kept doing these little 8-bit retro, like if we made the game and it was on a Commodore 64, here's what it looked like. I didn't really care, but the Just Dance one was pretty funny. So Rayman, awesome. My favorite thing, almost to that point, the whole day, Rayman. Co-op, the new art engine they're using is awesome. It seemed cool. I would play it immediately. Driver San Francisco is cool because I live in San Francisco. All right, then they had Far Cry 3, which is a surprise. There's a surprise. And it looked good. I like the character they showed. Brothers in Arms, Furious 4, I don't know. But they did have Sleigh Bells, a band that I really like. Sleigh Bells was in that trailer for Brothers in Arms. Tintin, who cares? Ghost Recon Future Soldier, which we talked about. Raving Rabbids was interesting, how they use augmented reality. I'm going to run out of breath at any moment. And Rocksmith, making me a believer. I'm really kind of digging this idea of learning instruments whilst playing a real instrument, playing video game. Rocksmith, I'm kind of a believer after it. What's wrong with me? I'm changing. It feels weird. It's like puberty. And Your Shape and Assassin's Creed, of course. Revelations, they ended with that. So, and the trailer and the music was very cool for Assassin's Creed. It wasn't really the gameplay, but that intro was cool. So I would say the big takeaway for Ubisoft, as I like to say, is Rayman. Well, what I'm excited about. Rayman, definitely kind of interested in Driver San Francisco now because I live there. And, of course, Just Dance 3 will be great for everybody. And Rocksmith has got me interested. So there you go. Let's do Sony. Welcome to... Did I mention that we all have drinks and have lofts in Los Angeles? Because we do. Including myself. And fancy watches, apparently. Oh, I'm sorry, we all do this too. Do it with the finger. Do it with the finger. Not a finger! That's from, that liquor's getting to me. Christmas Story. Sony, let's talk about this. First off, they apologized. Nice of them. Thank you, Sony. Thanks for recognizing. Humble. Liked it. Uncharted 3, of course. It's gonna be good. It looked good. Done. Resistance 3, no one really cared about. And it's kind of sad for him. Shadow of the Colossus and Ico Collection, that seemed cool. I didn't expect that, so that's a surprise for me. Another surprise, and the biggest surprise of the day, I think, almost for me, PlayStation 3D display, they're going to sell 24-inch, which is still small. They're going to sell it, and that's cool. Like, hey, I don't have a 3D TV. Why are you trying to sell me 3D games, Sony? Yeah, you don't have the TV. But guess what? Sony has a TV and they're delivering it. There it is. There you go. Just buy that. And what was really interesting, amazing actually, and I don't believe them because I have to go see it tomorrow, is two people can see two different perspectives on that TV. So you would never have to do that split screen again. That would be amazing. So if they're right with that, amazing. NBA 2K, of course we love them, but it didn't look like anything different. They were showing PlayStation Move. It didn't work. They brought out Kobe Bryant. It was embarrassing for everybody because he couldn't even score, and never mind. Medieval Moves using Move. Starhawk, don't care. Sly Cooper, New Sly Cooper, another new surprise. That was very cool, and I liked it. Dust Don't Care. BioShock Infinite always looked good, but again, no surprise, and expected it to be cool. THQ Saints Row the Third. I don't think anybody cares about that, but that's everywhere. Over here in Los Angeles at the convention center, that Saint Row is everywhere. Huge, massive posters. I wonder why. Surprise number tres, or I don't know, a big surprise was Star Trek showing up. PlayStation Move game, so on the fence. But they're going to sell a controller that's going to look like a phaser. People, redonkulous is what that is. PlayStation Suite they talked about. They talked about NGP finally, but it's not called NGP. And here's where I have the drink. Here we go. PlayStation Suite, they talked about NGP, and here's where we have a drink because it's not called NGP anymore. It's called, wait for it. Yeah, you're right, PlayStation Vita. Oh. You heard a smattering of applause during the conference. It was like, yeah, you get them. The other thing was really bad, where the applause just kept going down and turning into boos, was they said they're going to have 3G model and they're going to partner with AT&T. And she just dropped the mic, but it's expensive. Yeah, boos. A lot of boos. Like, I think everybody booed. So, bad idea, Sony. Pull it together. They didn't talk about the things that I really want to know about, which is the near functionality or the near, location-based stuff and party room. They just kind of went over it really quick. So I want to hopefully I'll get on the floor and ask them more about that. And to close it out, they talked about a lot of really interesting features that are going to come with games on NGP. I'm going to call it NGP. I don't care. That's how I roll. I drink my drink like this, and I call NGP NGP. It ain't no PSP Vita. You PSP crazy. They showed My Nation Racer's Little Big Planet. All that was cool looking. And a Ruin game called Ruin RPG, where you can continue the game on your PS3. There's some really interesting game stuff coming for NGP, and I think at launch, which will be better than the 3DS would. But in general, I don't know why, I'm still not that excited. I should be, but I'm not. $249 for the Wi-Fi, 300 bones for 3G. And for some reason, everybody in the audience applauded the $249 number. And I didn't understand why. I'm like, I guess it's more powerful than the 3DS, and that was the same price, whatever, but I don't know. So that's going to do it. So what do I think of today? Well, I'm left with a little bit of a meh feeling in my gut. Sony helped come back because the whole morning was pretty rough. Like Microsoft, Ubisoft, that's funny. Microsoft, Ubisoft, EA, all kind of meh. And then Sony really kind of hit it with a couple big things, interesting things, some surprises I didn't expect, as you heard just now. But I'm really excited for Nintendo. That's what that does. It makes me very excited for Nintendo, which I will also report on, but from the show floor, and at 12 o'clock on Tuesday Pacific on Justin TV/Press Pause, we'll be talking. Also be on the new show that comes out this week. So until then, that's my wrap up for all the conferences here in Los Angeles. And if you will excuse me, I'll get back to my drink because I'm quite thirsty and I am going to call the NGP forever. That actually looks really stupid.